everybody? It's your girl, Indescribable. I am checking in live with my bestie for the restie,
Lynee Monae. And you know, we are on the She Said It First podcast, a Urban One podcast on the Urban One Podcast Network.
Yes, ma'am. Lynee, how your week been going, sis?
Truth is,
don't do this. Hey, every week.
Options.
No, friend. Was something bothering you? What irritated you this week,
friend? We can talk about that for sure, because one thing about it and two things for sure. Let me tell you this. And whoever, to whom it may concern, right?
Uh-oh. Somebody finna get you straight. Go on, friend. What happened?
Baby, I want you to know that no is my favorite word, and I'm fluid in it too.
I know,
okay?
That's right.
I never miss an opportunity to tell someone no, friend. Anytime I get a chance to say no, you almost can't even get it out your mouth. And I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think you're exempt from me telling you no, because the entitlement, but it's coming in briefcases. People is dropping off loads of entitlement to my house, and I'm just thrown off because I didn't sign up for a subscription. I don't know how we keep ending up here. Baby,
and they all shipping it.
Girl,
you ain't even got to update your payment information. Girl, they just keep sending it.
Overnight shipping. I can't believe it. I'm just like, wow, the fact that people are so entitled to your time, just so entitled to what you have going on, and feel like you're not obligated to tell them no, or I can't do that, or maybe another time, is, baby, mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me.
It's absolutely insane. I feel you on that. That is frustrating, because I think people feel like they own things. Like, it's entitlement, but also it'd be like, I deserve this. You're mine. You should. Yeah. I can. And I'm just like, those are some very strong statements.
Very strong statements.
Very
strong statements. What irritated you,
I be wanting to tell people no too, but also, I went to Chicago this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And no,
it wasn't nice.
Because I took a United flight. And I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, whoever is in charge of booking bags, and why are there are spaces on the plane for the overhead baggages, right? Overhead luggage. But if you buy a certain type of ticket, you don't get access to that overhead bin.
What?
Now my question is,
that's news to me.
Why is the overhead bin still over my head? Because in my mind, if the bag is over my head, that's the bin for me.
I'm telling you. That's the bin for me. Oh, absolutely. This is my seat. This is my bin. Like, I'm not understanding.
It was too much going on. And I said, for people who don't even give the best snacks, and we all got to watch the same thing, we can't even pick what we want to watch on the flight. Like, bro, the least you can do is let me take this roller bag on this flight. But
come on,
I was frustrated about that. I normally fly Delta, so I was like, Delta, please come save me. I felt like I was in the wilderness, child.
Baby, Delta is doing it right. When I tell you Delta does it right for me every time, I love a good Delta. And we talked about the Biscoff with the sun chips, and you just gotta put it on top of it and just eat it together next time.
Yes, they have the best snacks. And United had like some little Biscoff cookies, but even I was like, it say Biscoff on the package, but these don't taste as delicious as the ones I get.
Them the ones from all
on the Delta pack flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Delta pack be a little better. But yeah, so I mean, it was a fun trip though. The flight aside, I had a blast. We went to the House Music Festival, and so it was fun. I'm glad to be back in Atlanta though, here with you, so we can do our podcast episode. So I'm excited to get into everything today, because, friend, you just have to ask me what happened.
What happened?
Girl. Former president, who shall remain nameless.
Sunkiss.
Yeah, we'll call him Sunkiss. Former president Sunkiss. I don't even want to say the words because it sounds stupid. He survived an assassination attempt on Saturday at a rally in Pennsylvania. Now, we've seen the clip. It looks like his ear was grazed, and a few other people. Someone was killed along with the gunman. Of course, Secret Service took the gunman out. His name was Thomas Crooks, and 2 other people were critically wounded. Now, I saw the footage. Okay. I saw the footage. And so I'm of the opinion that if you hear any threats or you see a threat, you get out of the way immediately, right?
Immediately. Expeditiously.
Black people know that if I see people running over here, I don't even need to know where they're running from. I'm running with them. They have perceived a viable threat. Let's get out the way.
Absolutely.
So, first of all, I have a few issues with the assassination attempt. Number one, there was quite a few bullets that were let off before anybody got to him on that stage.
That part.
I can tell you this. If your job is to protect me, I better not hear 5 bullets before y'all get me on the ground.
That part.
That's when true. I get up, everybody getting fired.
I have so many questions. Like, when it went off, why did it sound like I left my food in the microwave for too long?
Girl, it was old.
Why did it give... Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did it give... You shouldn't have put it on 3 minutes. Maybe 1 was enough. Like, exactly. The snap, crackle, and pop of it all. I just was thrown off at the Rice Krispie treat of these, like, gunshots. Like, why was it? Why?
Snap, crackle, and pop.
I'm like, what? And then he like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it wasn't. And then they rushed in and with those packets of ketchup to smear it on his ear the way that they did.
It was not ketchup today. It just looked. The only thing that's keeping me from completely saying that it was fake is that people lost their lives during this. And so I do feel sympathy for, those that were injured and,
absolutely.
lost their lives.
1,000%.
My dog is trying his best to get a feature on this show, child. Toto, sit down. But I have sympathy for those who are injured or lost their lives. But it's just from all the angles. Everything.
I want to see the ear though. I just want to see the ear.
If it don't look like Evander Holyfield and Tyson in the early 90s.
Come on, because that's literally what I was about to say. If it don't
there's no threat.
I just want to see the ear. That's all I'm asking. Can we get X-rays of the ear, please? That's it. That's all.
They're not going to give us it. They need to, though.
I would like to see.
I think this is also crazy because, in my personal opinion, this is a direct result of, what happened January 6th, 2 years ago. I feel like everybody wants to take a stand and say political violence is not something we tolerate or condone. However, we have both tolerated and condoned it for thousands of years.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know why they're now acting like, this is all wrong. We can't do this. No, y'all been doing it.
Yeah.
And white people specifically have
not Pacific.
used violence.
You better get in the ocean.
Because
they get in that body of water.
Because people think I'm slow, Pacifically. Specifically, they have used violence as a means to get what they want, make more money, move people out of. They've taken over lands. Come on, man. Y'all colonized the whole planet, and y'all said, "Come on, we don't believe in violence." You do. You have marketed and branded as your own person. This is what you do.
Yeah, this is what you stand behind. Absolutely, and it's just like for me, showing me the person who did the shots really took me by storm. Because that definitely looked like someone who would be in agreement with Trump. Absolutely. Or Sunkiss, as we would call him, moving forward. So it was very interesting to see someone of that caliber decide to go on a limb and do something like that. So everything is up in the air for me. It's very questionable. Lots of question marks here.
Yeah. Nothing seems concrete. Everything seems like we should still be trying to figure out more. Like I don't have all the facts. I don't know.
It doesn't look like I'm going to get them either. Like it never looks like I'm going to get all of them. So I just have to draw my own conclusions. Like you said, condolences to the person who lost their life, because that's horrible. Because if this was rigged and someone lost their life because you playing games, that's wild. That's wild. And what does it take for you to be out of the presidential election? How much more we got to go through for them to say, maybe, just maybe.
He about to ramp it up. He's definitely about to ramp it up. If anything, he is going to put everything he has, money, time, power, resources. He's going to put everything he has into, winning this election. And so we have got to do our part, show up and vote. Vote. Yeah, this is insane. But we're gonna shift gears a little bit because I know that there's a lot going on in the media, and it can be overwhelming. But I want to talk about Tyler Perry's new movie, Divorce in the Black. I don't know if you've seen the trailers. I don't know if you've seen the entire film.
I've seen it. I watched it. What you
I'm going to start by saying I appreciate Tyler Perry for keeping Black people employed.
Absolutely.
I appreciate him so much for making sure, that we have jobs. But there was absolutely no reason for them to drag that man out in the first 7 minutes of the movie.
There
was no reason.
Wow, that was the craziest thing I think I've seen in a long time when she told them to get their body and she said, no, leave the casket. I said, oh, we dragging dead bodies out the church immediately.
Tyler.
Oh my God. It definitely caught my attention.
I'm telling you, he's going in hell. He will lift up his eyes. Tyler, you're not going to see the gates. That was ridiculous. There was no reason for you to do that.
That was crazy. I was into it though. Why was I glued after that? I'm like, oh, this family is wow. Like this.
Now after that scene,
crazy.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Let me turn the volume up.
Right. What else about to happen? Because you know, if that's what they do, this about to be taking me on a trip. I'm in for a wild trip. Overall, how did you feel about the movie? Overall.
So I'm gonna say this with a little disclaimer. I feel like it was probably one of the best films I had seen from Tyler Perry, honestly, one of the best. Based on the quality of the hair. Because if he don't do nothing else, he gonna tear up a hairline. Okay?
He is gonna butcher some hair now.
He gonna go
to the cheapest vendor.
Yes.
Okay, the cheapest one, and get and slap it on.
I appreciated the improvements in the hair and makeup department.
I agree. I do agree that the acting was a lot better too. The acting was a little better.
The actors was better. Was a lot better. And it's not a slight to anybody who's ever done a Tyler Perry project.
No, absolutely not.
Tyler could call me tomorrow and I'll be like, yes, where you need me.
Please call me tomorrow.
The budget of things, we can see how much the budget was.
Yeah.
In TV and film. So I think that it was great. One thing I don't like is that I feel like, unfortunately, he likes to tell stories about Black women that have to struggle, be abused, mistreated, cheated on, and all these things. I would like to see something different. I would like to see a Black woman who's handling business, who has a great life. She gets everything that she deserves, and the only challenges she has is how much money she wants to make this week and who she got to step on in corporate America to get it.
So she got to make her way to the top, but not nothing kind of raunchy or nothing.
Nothing too crazy.
Being strategic about how she going to get ahead. I feel you. The storyline is getting played out. It's definitely taxing sometimes too, because you got to prepare yourself mentally for what you're about to be exposed to, as though we're not exposed to so much stuff already. We're exposed to so much just on social media and everyday life. It's like sometimes when you're about to click on a Tyler Perry movie, you need to make sure you kind of already in a good mood, because this is going to take you there. It's going to take it to the limit. So I agree. I would like to see more of a range from him and him kind of expand on other things, because we have so many other amazing things about Black women that I know we could take it further than kind of being stuck in a box kind of like that. But that Cory, girl, I don't like him in real life, and I don't even know that man. I don't like him. If I ever
see him, I will get a picture and an autograph. But I got a 2-piece. I have to 2-piece because Cory, what was? Girl, people was in the comments I feel like Tia would know more about this than anybody. I said, okay, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we ain't going to throw Tia in this, but
I'm going to say, no, he did play the role. He played the role, but we're not going to do that.
Girl, I forgot he was acting.
He seemed so genuinely
deranged. Yes, he did.
And I'm mad because why y'all keep playing with this man? Go to the police. They let this man show up at the crib.
Oh my God.
He at the job. He at the stove.
Nobody would touch him. Nobody would touch him. Everybody, I'm going to go talk to him. I'm like, hell no.
His
y'all need to do something.
Throw his homeboy away, because if you're my friend, I'm going to tell you like this. If I had a homegirl who was doing crazy stalker stuff to dudes, number one, I'm going to tell you off top, stop this. Yes. I'm not going to be affiliated with you no more, and I'm going to be the one to tip the police off. Because it's only a matter of time before they go through your phone and they be like, okay, well, was she working with her and all? No.
How often you was talking to her? Girl, I agree. It's just like that friend was not pulling his weight at all. He almost act like he was scared of him. Like, he didn't even really want to check him for real. And I'm like, what kind of friend is you? You scared of your man's? Like, get him out your house. This man walking in your house, rolling up on y'all, like sitting outside. It just was like too much. It was literally too much. It was too much. It was
girl. When they was at that dinner, and he was up there talking crazy, I said, Meagan Good, well, her character. I said, that's a good woman. That's a good woman, Savannah. Because the way I would have cleared that table and the entire establishment. Child. You got a couple of times to play with me, especially in public. I feel like people think that when they do stuff like that, you're so embarrassed and you don't want to cause a scene so much. Let me tell you what I want way more than to not cause a scene.
What?
To let you know that I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. So if we both got to be embarrassed up in here,
you got the right one.
well, we both shame, but I bet you won't do that no more.
Yeah, girl, but let me tell you, I liked how the friend's wife played it when he tried to come in there and be like, oh, did you know he was sleeping with such and such behind you? Y'all, spoiler alert. Sorry.
No, we get it all the time.
Girl, we're giving
you've had time. You've had time. It's been a week. Do something else.
Like, girl, like, y'all need to get on it. Don't listen to this. Well, we kind of already told y'all, but don't listen because we're really just kind of dissecting the movie. But girl, I love when he came in there, tried to throw him under the bus, and the wife was like, yeah, I know. I love, like, oh, it was just like so tasteful to me. It is nothing like somebody trying to throw a monkey wrench in your relationship, your marriage, and you like, oh no, baby, I already know that. So what else? What you got? He ain't have nothing else to say. I just commend her for how she handled that situation because it could have turned the whole night sour, which it did, but she never let it show. And I just respect that, you know?
That's the thing about, I feel like women, sometimes we will bite the bullet to save face in the moment. But when you're dealing with somebody as deranged and psychotic as that character, as Cory's character was, baby, we don't want to do anything to set this man off.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all knew. Everybody knew. It's okay. You can go home now. You know, it's nothing to fight about. And there's going to be no chaos here tonight. Now, when everybody left, though.
Yeah. Oh, it was on. But I like that, though. I like that. Like, she got everybody out of there and handled that just between them two. Whatever she chose to do after that was her decision. But I respect her for that. That was an interesting take. Now, speaking of respecting relationships, we're not gonna act like we didn't see the video of them at the Jonathan Majors, Meagan Good, and Michael Ealy at this premiere of this movie. And Michael Ealy was giving what your man got to do with me. Girl, I never wanted to be Meagan Good so much in my life in that moment.
Please twirl me around.
Girl, please pick me up. Please pick me up. Like, oh my God, I just was imagining if it was me. Like, I just wanted to
you acting like Cory. You acting a bit deranged, man.
Girl, that was, right. That was wrong because she got a man, but I'm sorry, it's not me.
Exactly. No, but it's like, I was like, y'all gonna do that. And then, Jonathan was sitting over there acting like he ain't see.
Boy, they said that he dapped him up first. Like, it was like he went over there, showing him respect and then gave Meagan a hug. But all the twirling around, baby, the chemistry must be real strong. It must be very strong. I definitely think that's disrespectful, though. You know what I mean? Like, you with your dude and,
I don't know. I felt like it was a lot. And I think as grown, like, that's one of those things, I don't know. Maybe I'm the one who's deranged because I be feeling gaslit when I say stuff like, nah, y'all know that's inappropriate. And folks be like, they're colleagues, they're friends. Twirl my nigga in the air while I'm with you and watch what happens. You gonna be the next twirl. You gonna be the next one twirled. I'm telling you now.
And it's like,
so stop playing with me.
How many people get a twirl? Like, that's what I want to know. So when you engage with
I haven't
others,
seen him do it with nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. So like, how many people get a twirl? Are these twirls exclusive to certain people? Like, if you run up on me, like, do I get a twirl? Or like, what's the tea? That's what I want to know.
Anything to make you feel crazy for trying to establish a boundary. Because at the end of the day, Michael Ealy knew better. Now they're celebrities. Their relationship is their relationship. Obviously, we don't know the inner workings of that. However, It was a stretch for me. It was a stretch for me.
That was a lot, but once again, I just really wanted to be in her shoes for a day. I can't even.
I want a little twirl.
I do, girl. It's nothing like somebody picking you up. And you know I'm 5'7", so like I used to be a heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? I lost about 15 pounds now, so I'm a little lighter.
Congratulations.
Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. So, you know, it's just like a man picking you up, girl. It just do something. Please pick me up. I just love that. Do you like to be? You're so tiny. You love
girl,
to be picked
listen.
up.
I'm sick of it. Don't pick me up no more. Because when you're small, everybody is like, oh, you're so cute. Let me pick you up. Stop.
Mm-hmm. And girl, I'm talking about, you know what kind of pickup. You know I ain't talking about no strangers. I ain't talking about. Well. You know I ain't talking about no strangers.
I was trying to keep it PG.
Friend, you know I ain't talking about no strangers.
I just when they had said with the Mama, log off real quick. Don't watch this part.
Yeah, no, Mama, leave real quick because we need to have a girl power hour real quick.
Girl,
that's the vibe. That's the vibe. And they not struggling. They legs not wobbly or nothing. Like they sturdy in they stance. Please be sturdy in your stance when you picking me up. Please.
That's what I like. That just means to me. That means to me that you've been practicing for this moment, y'all.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This is what it was made for.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Exactly.
Evangelist Usher Raymond once said.
Okay, girl. But that was it. I admire that.
Well, you know, speaking of relationships and all the good things that come along with them, we got to talk about some relationship expectations because there's a lady that went on this reality show and she was basically telling her fiance that he needs to buy her a house for the simple fact that she can tell people that my husband bought me a house. And she don't have to, she doesn't plan on like putting a down payment in, paying a mortgage, anything like that. But she said she'll have children. So question for you, Bestie, and the audience. Are the expectations from men, from some women getting out of control, or are these expectations normal? And I'm going to tell you right now, this lady's a psychopath. She's a psychopath.
Yes. Next question, Samika. Like, next question, Samika. Like,
yeah.
Yes, it's too much. It's like, I listen to me clearly. They still human beings, right?
Right.
Regardless. I think I'm over the narrative of treating men like banks. Like, it's starting to get OC and it's starting to get on my nerves because these are still people. Like, what's wrong with being kind to people? What's wrong with creating some type of like initiative or something like, I'm not paying no bills. That's fine. But did you marry that type of man? Because if that's what you wanted, you chose somebody who don't do that. Because why you got to ask him for a house? See, you don't even know what you want. You looking online or you looking around you at what other people got and you saying, I need to be in competition with them. But you not, because you didn't marry a person who can put you in competition with people that you saying online or around you. You should have chose better if that's what you wanted. You know what I mean? Also, another thing, while I'm here, real quick.
Come on, give it to them.
Y'all don't got no game. Why women don't have no game? I get a lot of stuff, and I'm not bragging. I'm not doing none of that. I get a lot of stuff, and they never had to beg for nothing. Nathaniel, not a thing. I'm telling you. I just got a gift for gab. Like, I just have energy. I got vibes. I'm genuine. I care about people. You know what I mean? I treat men like they actually men. Unless you do me dirty, then you're going to get another side of me. But y'all don't got no game. Y'all have to work on y'all game and figure out how to get what you want without having to be so, I want a house. I want a bag. I don't want to pay no bill. Yeah. Like, it's not sexy. It's nothing that makes a man want to do for you when you come off so just like needy. I just don't like. I'm gonna say this, but Walt, you can edit this out real quick. So I'm just gonna talk to Jerrilyn real quick. I don't like no begging. I just really don't like no begging ass bitch. Like, why?
Because where is your money, friend?
Where is your money?
What have you done all day long?
Like,
besides ask these niggas for bags and shoes, go get some more money.
Go get some money. And that's not getting money.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like this lady's a psychopath because it's about it's like, who are you dealing with? What kind of person is this? Some men lead with money, and I feel like the men who know they don't bring nothing else to the table with finances, you deserve to have your pockets drained. Sis, don't stop until you get the mortgage clear. Because
that's what he said he wanted to do. That's what he's showing you.
That's number one. Now, when you meet a brother who's working hard, He genuinely cares about you. He's emotionally intelligent. He's strong physically and mentally. Yes. He wants to plan dates. He wants you in his future. Like he's planned a future with you.
It's a good man, Savannah.
What's wrong with you helping that man buy the house? Why y'all can't put y'all resources together and buy the house? Like, people don't understand balance. I think that's the problem with relationships nowadays. You got women coming to the table, give me, because a man is supposed to provide, and you think that you just supposed to be worth it.
Yeah.
And hear me good. I feel like that because I know what I provide. Mm-hmm. If I done paid all my bills for the last 10, 15 years and I ain't needed a man for that part, you damn sure gonna come in here with some emotional intelligence. You damn sure gonna come in here knowing how to plan a date. Yes, I want romance. I want flowers. I want all of it. And I'm not settling. Mm-hmm. You can buy me a house. Because guess what? Chances are I'm probably gonna give you a little something on the down payment. Yeah. So I feel like women that say things like this that aren't willing to pull their weight in the relationship is crazy to me.
It's so
like,
crazy.
Go get some more money, sis. If you want a house so bad, buy it.
Buy the house. I think that's the biggest thing is making sure you are in a financial place where you can do for yourself. Like a lot of y'all are literally banking on these men to create the lifestyle that you actually have the ability to create for yourself. And I think me and Jerrilyn are coming from a place where we know if a guy doesn't do something for us, we haven't lost anything.
Right. And it's going to get done.
It's going to get done. And I think you guys have to start putting yourselves in a position where you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Just like this person needs to provide for me because you know on the back end, regardless whether he do or don't, no monkey is going to stop no show. The show will continue to go on. I just hate to see y'all in these positions where you can't even do it, but you want somebody else to do it for you. Like, it's just not fair. It's not right. You know, I'm all for if a guy, like Jerrilyn said, if a guy is leading with the money, please, by all means, run him dry. Okay?
Yeah.
Get every dime. But
make his pockets hurt. Hit him with the do-do-do-do. Okay. Got the do-do-do-do.
But when y'all run into good men that's, you know, like a provider, but may not have everything because he could probably get you the house, but the house you want, you know, it's out of y'all budget. You know, he can't afford it right now. You know, he getting money. He can get you a house, but you want the house to show off. It's not even a home. You just want a house to show everybody that you got a house. It's not even a real reason why you want the house. Like, to me, that's weird to get somebody a house to just show off for other people. Then he got to furnish the house. When you get a house, you got to pay utilities. You got to furnish it. Like, it'll never be enough because now when you post your videos and show everybody, it need to be aesthetically pleasing. You looking to see what other people got in their house. So now you want the chandeliers and you want all this extra stuff. Like, relax. Just chill and stop treating these men like they're banks because I'm telling you now, like I said, I have gotten a lot from men. And it didn't come from me telling them all the stuff they need and have to do for me. I gotta get for gab and y'all need some game. Y'all just need to be put on game.
That too, but also like some men, a lot of men who have money, whether they are generous or not, they use that money to control women. So that's another reason why I be telling ladies, like, go get your own bread. Money. Because when you start dealing with some of these men and they done bought the house and furnished the house and pay all the bills in the house, now you got to sit up and tolerate everything that they give you because you ain't got nowhere to go. You don't have no means of escape if things get bad physically or emotionally.
Absolutely.
And you just ain't got no options. So
yes,
I hustle the way that I hustle so I can have options. I'm not going to sit in no nigga house and let him treat me any kind of way when I got a few places that I could go.
Thank you. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
So whether you buy me a house or not, we're going to have somewhere to stay. Let's be clear.
Let's be clear. And I think moral of the story is go get some
more money.
Like, women, go get some money. Like, stop. Just
everybody.
Stop. When you got money, I'm gonna tell you this. See, everybody go get some more money. When you start making money, you don't even attract certain type of people. No.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Money in your pocket, they be like, money can't bring you happiness. Look, don't listen to them people.
It has brought me a slew of happiness.
Exactly. Don't listen to the people. Thank you. Money will change things, and you will not tolerate so much because you know you are good. The issue is that y'all not good, so y'all just putting up with stuff. You gonna attract the controlling man. You're gonna attract the one that may be physical or like whatever the case may be because you not solid. When you solid, You don't even got time. It's like, oh, okay, you're not the one. Cool. I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna go back to the house that all the bills are paid in.
Exactly. I'm just gonna head out. Or I'm gonna go get my own spot. I'm good. Yeah. I don't have to rest here. That's what you need. Like, I just, it rubbed me wrong. I don't like nobody begging. Like, I like to see my girls independent and doing for themselves. I just want the best for y'all. That's it. I'm just trying to get the message out.
You gotta put yourself first.
For everybody. You gotta put me first.
Gotta put me first. Got to. I feel like that is like more people just need to have that line of thinking. It's not even about attracting a certain type of relationship. It's just, bro, get up and be an adult. Like, you see so many, I think women be resting on what these men are supposed to provide. And while that is accurate information,
very true.
Listen, very true. I do want a provider.
Yes, I do.
But
yes, I do. Ooh, I got something to say. I'm gonna come back now.
You got to know that this stuff gonna get done whether you do it or not. So what you want to say, friend? Because I know this is gonna be juicy.
Girl, it's just the fact that just because I'm independent, just because I have money, don't ever think you do not have to spoil me and you do not need to take me on dates. Right. And I don't want the flowers and I don't want the surprises. I still want you to treat me just like the begging
Absolutely.
One. Treat me like the begging one.
Because I spoil myself.
Yeah.
So and you don't get to come over here and treat me.
Keep up with me
less than I've been treating myself.
Because it's like she could do it. Absolutely not. I want that same. I want to be courted. I want to be taken out. I want the thought to be put behind it. I want effort. I want all of that. Just know I can do it. That don't mean I have to do it. See, when I'm with somebody, I can do it. But when I'm with you, I want to know that you got it and that you can also provide for me as well. I just hate the fact that when we get independent, dudes feel like we don't want to be like taken care of still. I still want you to be a provider. Yeah.
Absolutely, you need to do that. And anything that I come with. And I think when they see us getting our nails and our hair done and all that stuff, they're like, oh, you independent. Sir, that is not independent. Somebody just, girls is getting niggas to cash out their money to go get their nails done for going on a date with you.
Yeah.
So don't be naive to the fact that, yes, in the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry and we're going to spend the money. However, sir, I'm not going to stop you from buying me a new wig.
No.
I'm not going to. If you want to take me on a trip, a date, a dinner, coffee, whatever you want to do, I'm here for that. Like, please make sure that you spoil me the way that I have been spoiling myself.
Yeah, every day. Please.
I think that's more than fair.
Yeah.
I think it's more than fair. Now, I know we got to, I'm nervous because I ain't heard nothing about a sister to sister moment I'm supposed to throw to this segment.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy.
But I'm scared, child.
What is it?
I'm
What's
scared.
The sister to sister?
What is the sister to sister moment this week? We got, as you all know, you can chime in on speakpipe.com/she said it first. Leave us a voicemail. Ask us for advice. Tell us how much you love us because we love to hear that. But really, we want to help you guys because we are considered therapists.
Yes, professional too.
Yes, and while we don't have a single degree or certification,
not one,
we would love to help you out. So let's see who is kicking it with us on the She Said It First podcast this week. This is Sister to Sister.
Hello, can we talk about African American women in their early 30s who may want to start their family or expand their family, but have so much fear and anxiety and may be feeling overwhelmed due to like the economy right now when it's an election year and they like, I don't even know who's about to be president, but whoever is the president may not even be good either way. And feeling like they may need to, I don't know, pause their life or try to be more strategic on how they move about life.
I'll let you take that one because I'm the worst person to ask this question.
I know, because I she's saying that because I would like a family.
I would tell her, don't do it. Reconsider. Read some letter.
Stop.
You sure? No, don't do it, sis. Throw it away quick while you're ahead.
Friend. Okay, so I would like a family. I am in my early 30s, mid 30s. I'm 35, whatever. Call it what you want. Mid, late, however you like it, whatever. And I want a family, and I feel like in this economy, kids are expensive. However, I don't know if you just decided you wanted kids when you wrote us, but with this being said, the economy has been in shambles since COVID. And so a lot of things that we should have learned from that is savings and putting things to the side. So if you know that you want a family and you want to expand, and we all know kids are expensive, then we should have been putting something to the side. We should have been kind of preparing. We should have just been making things a little bit easier for ourselves when it comes to expansion, period. It doesn't matter if it's just kids. When we just talking about buying houses, getting a bigger car, just preparing for these things if you know you want your life to evolve in a different direction. So what I'm saying to you is, if you don't have a savings, this may not be a good time. And I think that moving forward, if this is something you're serious about, then you need to kind of figure out how to save for it, because kids will rob you blind. Okay? You don't have no choice but to provide for them. You don't have no choice but to make sure they eat, make sure they clothe, make sure that daycare ain't no joke. Okay, daycare is not no joke. So you want to make sure that you have things saved up. That's my advice for you. If you haven't saved anything where you feel like I can provide for this child and still make money and it won't like really put me in a hole, I will hold off until you're able to. I know a lot of people kind of jump out there, have kids, and just like wing it. If you anything like me, you want to be prepared and you don't want to set yourself up for failure. I hate to say that because there is no book on how to parent. But if you can soften the blow, I would try to.
And I'm going to tell you, abort mission. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Throw it away. Give up.
You let no one know, kids. You
Give
can't
up.
listen to her. You can't
I
listen
do.
to her.
I would love to have a little baby one day, but it just don't make sense to do it in this economy with these options of men that we have to co-parent with. No.
You told me you did not want no kids, friend.
Not ever. I said it matters who the person's going to be. Like, you have to think. People today are raising children with literal psychopaths.
That's true.
Why would I want to put myself in a position to even, like, first of all, I'm not doing it alone, right? So I would never like do in vitro and try to get a sperm donor. I think it's honorable, it's admirable for women that do that. I'm not doing that. If I'm finna have a baby and risk my life carrying a child for somebody, they need to be committed to being around. Unfortunately, men wake up in the 3rd year, the 5th year, the 20th year of their marriage and decide they don't want to be married for real. So I need a little more stability before I just give my womb over to somebody. Again, Lucretia, Samantha, Ashley, Jessica, whatever your name is, abort mission. Throw it away. Don't do it.
No, don't abort.
Don't do it.
Don't abort. Get things in order.
Don't do it.
Jerrilyn,
girl, we don't know who the president about to be.
Oh,
Project 2025.
Jesus, my earpods.
Project 2025. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a serious matter that we are doing. We don't know what's going to happen next year, girl.
I know.
The last thing you want to do is be on the run like a slave in the 1800s with a baby on your hip. And Harriet used to knock them babies out. She used to make a powder. Your baby going to be unconscious on your hip. Don't do it. We don't know what type of state we going to be in.
Just save. Take your time. Move slow. But while you was talking, I'm not against. I thought about it. And like, I'm actually not against having a baby by myself. And that's kind of crazy because I never thought I would be in that position where, like, while you was talking, I'm like, I wonder if I'm against in vitro. Granted, I want to be married and I want, I didn't wait this long to be nobody's baby mother. But then I'm like, I don't know, girl. Have you seen the pool?
That's what I'm saying. The dating pool is Lake Lanier at this point.
So it's like, what's wrong with, I wonder how y'all feel about, getting in vitro and like just deciding to do it on your own. I think it's up in the air for me.
When people are searching for other options because they desperately want children and for some reason they can't, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a wonderful scientific development. But for people like me, who, like, the men are not meaning anymore. And I'll be so tired of having the conversation. I'm like, y'all want us to choose better, but I swear to you, the option's not out there. Like, where do we need to live? What places do we need to frequent? Because going on a date and finding a nice guy to treat me to a meal is easy peasy. I could get that anywhere. But when I start talking to these men and understanding how they run their finances, what type of relationship they have with their parents, do they want kids or not, and what are their parenting styles? Like, when you get into the meat of that stuff, it really don't be no option. And so having, like, that's why I got a dog. Toto, come here. Say hey to everybody. Come on,
show everybody Toto.
Come on, Toto. This mama Stinker boy.
Oh,
this my favorite little boy. Aww. Hey, Stinker. So this is my son. If y'all see me in Target with a gift registry with a bunch of toys and snacks and
so
bone-shaped items, you say, it's time for me to go to the groomer.
Hi, Mr. Meow. Hey.
Hey, everybody. Toto been trying his best to get up here because he wants to be a star. So that's Mama's sweet boy. That's the only son child I would be having for quite a while. But I think,
I feel that.
You know, I see people parent, and I think that they get immense joy from being mothers and fathers. And I would love to have that one.
Not everybody.
Well,
people say clearly, being a parent is ghetto and it's a lot. And I'm sure a lot of parents would be like,
it's rewarding though.
Yeah, but still, it's like, it's a lot. Like, I hear, like, people just keep it real and just be like, I love my child, of course, but if I could go back in time.
But see, that's what I be wanting to tell people. Like, people love to get on the internet and say, oh, my child was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'd be like, context.
Mm-hmm.
Random scenario. You were 16 when you got pregnant. The father wasn't in their life. Then you went 4 more years and had another baby by a new nigga.
Yeah.
And you was really running the streets and you didn't have any kind of direction. You wasn't sure what you wanted to do. You've been living off your mom. Like, it always be the craziest situations, and people be having the nerve to say, well, my child changed my life for the better. Do you know how crazy, how you had to be wilding out so hard that a child was the solution?
To slow you down. Slow you down. Girl, I done seen it. It's a real thing. Yeah, they was wild.
No way.
It's a real thing. That baby will stop it. The baby will stop it, for sure.
All they going out drinking. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. That's what the baby said. Girl, yeah. I can't.
I don't know, friend. I don't know. Me and Jerrilyn we saying the same thing. I feel like we're saying the same thing. We're saying just in a roundabout way.
It just gotta make sense when you do it. I'm not about to just give somebody a baby. Like, that's crazy.
And I wonder if she in a relationship. Like, I just wonder what her options are right now. Like, is she in a relationship, or is she like, what's the vibe? Because she kind of talked about the election, which is valid, but she didn't really say whether or not she was with a partner or if she plans to meet somebody. Because now you kind of got to take a year to get to know somebody. Don't you get pregnant by nobody in the first 2 months again to know them, girl. You still got the representative. Take your time, Pastor. Right. Please take your time. So you still got a date. If you still in the dating pool, this may take a little longer than you think, which is not a bad thing, actually.
I feel like it may be somebody in the picture for her to call and say, like, what do you say to women who, you know, they want to start a family, but they're kind of nervous. So I think maybe she might be dealing with somebody and she think they might be a viable candidate for co-parenting. Me personally, sis, I don't think none of these niggas are good candidates anymore. Like, I don't know. I just be really trying to find, like, when you see, cause we get the highlight reels on social media, right? Mm-hmm. When you see people like, oh, he gave me the proposal of my dreams. Oh, I'm living the marriage of my dreams. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, even my parents had their challenges, you know, and they've been married for a while. People that are happily married have challenges. Yeah. And so I'm wondering, like, do we aspire for something that ain't even real or attainable? Mm-hmm. Because it's kind of making me feel like we be looking for a certain thing. Because the way society is, men don't be wanting to help cook or clean or do stuff for the kids. And then they get praised on social media for doing that. And I'm like, bro, that's literally the bare minimum. It's your kid too. And especially if I'm getting up and going to work. Like, if I'm bringing in just as much, if not more money than you into this household, why do you think I'm finna sit at the house and be a slave?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be anyone's slave ever. You know what I mean? I don't mind holding my weight, but I just don't like the dynamics of people feeling like wives are slaves. You know, like they want to marry you because they want you to cook, clean, and do their laundry and they still want you to go to work, but they still want you to kind of like do all the other stuff in between. Like, I would prefer somebody marry me and we kind of figure out what works best for our household between the two of us. But when I hear people talking about getting a wife, they talk a lot about training them. They talk a lot about like what they would like women to do as far as the things that I kind of said, like clean, cook, you know, household.
Don't forget, she got to be a porn star and a virgin.
And she got to like, come on, she got to perform in the bed. It never is any real valuable like qualities to make me think like you really want this person as like a lifetime partner. It's more so like, how can you cater to me the entire time you're in this marriage? And that's
you want a subject.
Scary. Yeah.
Yeah. You want a subject or some
yeah.
type of property. You want something that's a possession.
Yeah.
That you can utilize in any way that you see fit. And women are coming out of that phase, and men have to evolve to catch up to it. Because I'm telling you, if you ask me, can I cook? I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you immediately. Don't ask me.
Yeah. I have
because
yes, I don't even know I can
I'm not
cook.
cooking for you.
Yeah,
I'm not
depends on what you bring out of me, because I have been in relationships where they didn't even know that I could cook, because I would never touch the stove. I just wasn't doing. You didn't bring that energy out of me to feel like that's something that I needed to give to you. But then you may see one of my other exes, and they be like, she can throw down, and it's because I felt safe here. You were a provider. You made sure I was good. You never made me feel like I was a slave or you were trying to train me. You know what I mean? I didn't need to be submissive. Like, it just wasn't all of that. It just felt like I wanted to do something nice for you, and I wanted to make sure you was good because you made me feel good. It's just like, you don't get that no more.
Well, everything in relationships should be mutual. Like, there should be mutual benefit for both of us. And unfortunately, we live in a society where everybody got their hand out because I need to know what you can do for me. And women, I think, are a little bit worse now because of the whole provider mentality that we chasing. And I just for the love of God, can y'all please just go get some more money? Please go get some more money.
I think the moral of this whole podcast show today was go. Say it with me, friend. Go get some more money. That's all we want y'all to do. Everybody. It's not exempt to no. Everybody, please go get some more money. Like, your life would be so much better if you could just figure out how to maneuver in whatever situation you in. I know everybody can't get top dollar, but I know you can do better than what you're doing now. If you apply a little more pressure than what you applying today, you could be further along. So I ain't telling you to try to get all the way up here. I'm telling you, always be ready to advance. That part. Like, never stop progressing. Ever.
Yeah, desire growth. Like, it's got to be in you to want to be better. So just like us with this podcast, girl, like I don't want to toot our horns, but we kind of killing this.
We are.
We kind of killing it just a little bit. I feel like we're doing great.
Just a little bit.
Well, I'm so happy that everybody was able to hear our perspective on these topics today. I have enjoyed it as usual. Thank you for our girl from Sista to Sista for checking in, giving us a little more content. If you guys want to chime in, speakpipe.com/She Said It First.
Absolutely. Yes.
We have come to an end.
I knew you were about to say it. I knew you were about to say that. Well, you and me.
I don't want to end. I hate this part. I hate it.
Me too, y'all. We love being here with y'all. We love showing up on Thursdays. So you know how you can know that, though? If you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know every time we upload. That's how you gonna know when you can watch She Said It First on the Urban One Podcast, on the Urban One Podcast Network. That's how. Okay? You just have to do your podcast. We gonna show up.
You just dropped some bars, friend. Wait.
Did I?
You said, wait. You said like, comment, and subscribe so when we come up, you can see it live.
Hey.
Like, comment, and subscribe. So when we come up, you can see it live. Like, comment, and subscribe. So when we come up, you can see it live. Y'all gotta hit that bell.
Yes, hit the bell. Yes, y'all. Of course, we love y'all.
We gonna see y'all next week.